तो काफी बॉम्ब्स फोड़े आपने वहाँ पे.
अहमदाबाद वालों को क्यों डरना, किस बात का डरना?
Why you bashed about MBA life?
2 years after MBA, how many people are you actually in touch with? They look at IIMs, भाई वहाँ गए तो बस पैसा ही पैसा होगा. 2 महीने में तुमने गाड़ी खरीद ली, 3 महीने में घर खरीद लिया. It's not going to be like that. You won't be richer, but your life can be richer. पैसा चाहिए इसलिए कंसल्टिंग में जाओ, नहीं तब फाइनेंस जाओ. मार्केटिंग कुछ नहीं होता है. पहले 3 साल सेल्स होता है. 1 crore प्लस उनका CTC है.
NIRF ranking.
बेकार.
LinkedIn.
Social media.
Fitness.
Every day.
CTC.
Scam.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Creators Podcast where we explore dreams, stories and success one creator at a time. And today we have Anindya with us who is IIM Calcutta 2023 pass out and is currently working in Titan company as a task manager. Welcome Anindya on our show.
Thanks for having me.
एंड काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग कॉन्वर्सेशन होगी आज बिकॉज मैं अपना मोमेंट रिकॉल कर रहा हूँ व्हेन आई वाज इन सेकंड ईयर ऑफ माय MBA. तो तब आपकी ऐसे पोस्ट आती थी और तब हम प्लेसमेंट की तैयारी कर रहे होते थे एंड रियलिटी ऑफ MBA की बात हो रही है, रियलिटी ऑफ पैकेजेस की बात हो रही है, ट्रुथ बॉम्ब हो रहा है. तो काफ़ी बॉम्ब्स फोड़े आपने वहाँ पे.
बट अहमदाबाद वालों को क्यों डरना, किस बात का डरना?
डर तो है ना. आप भी तो सारे पूरा बता देते हो कि हाँ भाई ये नहीं है लाइफ जो आप ड्रीम कर रहे हो. 30 LP ठीक है, उसके बारे में हम बात करेंगे. बट इट्स गुड टू हैव यू विद अस. एंड वन मोर थिंग, काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़, ग्रेट बॉडी मैन.
Thanks.
आई हैव सीन योर फोटोज ऑन Instagram एंड यू आर ऑल्सो माई प्रोटीन एथलीट राइट?
Yeah.
तो कब से हो ये?
This is back in 2021.
2021. So you were in undergrad that time.
हाँ, I was like just graduated, I think, उसी टाइम के आसपास.
और ये ब्रांड कोलैबोरेशंस आती कैसे हैं?
So this was through Instagram. So they were essentially reaching out to people through Instagram, anybody in the fitness domain, and they would reach out, they would offer a deal कि we'll give you these products and for these many reels a month. इस टाइप का deals set होता था, and that's how you do it.
और है क्या ये एक्चुअली, अगर किसी को ना पता हो कि माई प्रोटीन एथलीट, अगर व्हाट डज इट मीन?
Also my protein athlete is just a fancy way of saying कि मतलब वो हमें फ्री का प्रोटीन दे रहे हैं और कोई वो है नहीं. तो it's just कि they're collaborating with you in an extended period and you make content for them and do थोड़ा सा कुछ साइड में product placement and that's pretty much it.
एंड इसके आप कोड्स वगैरह भी ऑडियंस को देते हो सो दैट दे ऑल्सो कैन गेट डिस्काउंट्स. सो आज की जर्नी एक्सप्लोर करने से पहले विल टॉक अबाउट योर कंटेंट क्रिएशन जर्नी बिकॉज यू हैव 65K plus followers on LinkedIn. We'll also talk about why you bashed or why you dropped the truth bombs about MBA life. But before that, let's go back to the days when you were in Ashoka University, your undergraduation days. कैसा था वो एक्सपीरियंस, क्या था?
I mean, at that point, I didn't have this perspective, but after IIM Calcutta, very, very different experience from a standard government college environment. And I'd say that combining both experiences was a good deal for me.
Combining both मतलब?
So, because I came from this private university, sheltered wala environment where एक bubble सा create हो जाता है. See, the campus is in Sonepat. It's like around 2 hours from Delhi. तो there's nothing around you, बस मतलब it's just farmland and बस एक campus खड़ा कर दिया है बीच में and it's a great campus, great facilities and most of our profs, I mean it's a liberal arts university, right? Although they give out your standard BA honors वाले degrees and BSc honors, but the approach is different. So for example, if you take PCM in 12th, right? Or if you take arts in 12th, 11th, 12th, उसके बाद कोई भी कॉलेज में बीटेक में तो लेगा नहीं या BSc में. अशोका में है कि if you can handle the workload, तो you can choose any major, right? So as a art student, I can go there and decide कि यार नहीं, I want to try computer science. Also, you can mix and match. So I can have a major in computer science and a minor in philosophy.
Okay.
So it's a different educational model.
तो आपका क्या था?
I majored in political science and minored in social and anthro. तो mine was still a very standard way of going. मतलब ऐसा कुछ random नहीं था कि physics minor, philosophy major, इस type का situation नहीं था. But there were people who did that. तो there was a lot of freedom in terms of academics. Also, again, private university and amenities वगैरह सब कुछ काफ़ी developed थे. So before I went to IIM Calcutta, फ्रेंड्स ने भी और काफ़ी लोगों ने ऐसा डरा के रख दिया था कि यार गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज है, कुछ अच्छा नहीं होगा, ये वो, तुम तो 5 स्टार से जा रहे हो. But then it didn't turn out to be that bad. मतलब कि of course there was a difference, but it was manageable. Plus वो भी होता है ना, MBA में collective suffering है, सब साथ में है तो
सब साथ में आएंगे तो बढ़िया. बट बिफोर वी जंप इनटू द MBA वर्ल्ड जो आपने स्टार्ट किया IIM कैलकाटा में, उससे पहले आई वाज लुकिंग एट योर LinkedIn. यू हैड ऑफर्स फ्रॉम लीड्स यूनिवर्सिटी एंड क्रैनफील्ड यूनिवर्सिटी एंड ऑल्सो फ्रॉम IIM लखनऊ. तो हाउ डिड यू मेक द चॉइस ऑफ लीविंग दोज ऑफर्स इन UK which you were having at that point in time and then going for this IIM route?
See, the UK options were always a backup for me. Kyunki, see, they were MIM degrees, right? So if you look at it, I mean, again, people can have different opinions on this, but I reached out to a lot of alumni from those colleges, asked about their career. And at that time, the situation was such that people were mostly returning from the UK to India. So if you go there for a degree, you spend a good amount of money there, and then घूम फिर के तुम्हें वापस ही आना पड़ रहा है एंड यू आर अर्निंग एट अ लोअर level than as compared to say ABC graduates. Not even ABC, like any tier 1 B school in India, and in some cases tier 2 as well. So then what's the use, right? So there is no outcome. Experience hai, of course you get to stay there for a year and there is a chance that you'll get a job there. But the issue is that for most Indians who migrate using an MIM degree, if they don't have a very solid bachelor's degree like an IIT Delhi BTech computer science type degree, so they'll have a hard time finding a job. And plus you've done a master's, right? So you would expect a master's level job. But what happens is that you get access only to what bachelor students have there. So there is that disparity. So, but I still kept it as an option. As for choosing between C and L, I mean, the reason that one very stupid reason is that I like the C ka campus better. So, but at that point, I didn't have a lot to go by. I didn't have MBA knowledge. I didn't have any relatives who have done MBAs. So most of it was कि हाँ ये better लग रहा है तो अच्छा होगा. And in general, I'd heard कि OC is better, ABC ये वो थोड़ा I'd heard. So I just made that choice कि ठीक है fine.
अच्छा आपने क्योंकि आपको फॉरेन यूनिवर्सिटीज़ के ऑफ़र थे, आपको ये नहीं आया कि यार इंडिया में थोड़ा एक्सपीरियंस लेके मे बी बाहर MBA करने चले जाते हैं?
नहीं, so with my interest was mostly towards sales and marketing, right? Before MBA also I decided that this is what would suit me best. I'd done a couple of internships and then usme I decided that, although it was looking back, it was a very hasty decision, but I still stuck, like I'm still in sales and marketing and I like the field. But at that point, मेरा direction for choosing that field was very dumb. I mean, एक internship किया, अच्छा लगा, हाँ यही करना है अब life में. But mostly the point was कि going abroad, like what was your exact question?
कि बाहर MBA क्यों नहीं कर सकते बाद में एक्सपीरियंस लेके?
हाँ, right. So with a pol science degree and a socio minor, I would be hard pressed to find a good marketing job. Right? That is one thing. And mostly the placements in Ashoka were policy oriented. Policy, NGO. And I didn't want to work in that sector at that time. So marketing ke liye, what I'd learned from my online research was कि MBA is the way to go. That was one thing. Second thing was I also saw I didn't have this urge to migrate immediately. Like it can wait कि बाद में भी कर सकते, because a lot of people do like an executive MBA,
right,
1 year MBA करके चले गए, या or switch through their job if they're in an MNC, like if you're in say Unilever. So there's a lot of roles that open up abroad. So you can choose to go down that path later.
But let's say if anyone who is, or for you only, कि looking back at that stage of yours, what advice would you give to yourself while making that decision? कि MBA अभी करना है या बाद में करना है, या whatever the career choices that are there?
I would still choose to do it as a fresher.
A reason?
Because if you look at the difference in outcome, like if you compare, see generally that thing is there, like in most, at least in most DU colleges and in most tech colleges, the opinion is कि 2 साल काम करो फिर MBA करो, right? The reason for that being तीन reason देते हैं usually. One is कि since you'll have experience, you'll be able to understand the cases better. Since it's a case-based teaching method, you'll understand the cases better. That's one thing. Second thing is कि work ex होगा तो you'll have access to more roles. And then third thing is कि overall it's better for networking and so on. More opportunities open up for you. ये वो. So my counter to that is कि as a fresher, so there are a few jobs that be unavailable. Mostly product. Product and operations maybe. Some jobs will be unavailable जिसमें work ex criteria होगा 3 साल चाहिए या 2 साल चाहिए. But if you don't want to go into those sectors, if you want to go into say consulting, sales and marketing, Genman, HR, or even finance for that matter, barring a few companies here and there, तो it's all open to freshers.
But I think ये काफ़ी एक अच्छा पॉइंट आया है कि अगर फ्रेशर हो तो कुछ रोल्स आपके लिए ओपन नहीं होंगे, मेनली प्रोडक्ट वाले.
हाँ.
But that should be the consideration if anyone is looking to go into that field.
Right.
Great. So now you joined IIM Calcutta after that. सबसे पहले being a fresher, how was that feeling? अशोका से निकल के मैं IIM Calcutta जा रहा हूँ.
It was very initial nervousness था. Before coming to the campus, I felt कि I don't know how it's going to be. Plus लोगों ने और भी चीज़ें डाली थी मन में कि यार रैगिंग होगी, ये होगा, वो होगा, गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज
हुई थी?
नहीं यार, वहाँ पे बिल्कुल कल्चर नहीं था. एंड अगर था भी सी, बिकॉज आई रेड अबाउट इट कि होता था, इन कैलकाटा हुआ करता था. बट आई थिंक वो कोविड की वजह से कल्चर ब्रेक हो गया.
एक और क्वेश्चन मैं पूछना चाहूँगा कि जो मैं सब गेस्ट से पूछता हूँ, हु आर MBAs एंड हु हैव डन ये MBA के 2 साल, कि दोज आर द 2 years ऑफ योर लाइफ. तुम काफ़ी कुछ सीखते हो, काफ़ी अच्छे दोस्त बनते भी हैं, काफ़ी हेटेड भी आता है, या एनिमीज अगर बोलना चाहे तो वो भी बनते हैं. बट आई वुड लाइक टू नो फ्रॉम यू व्हाट वाज योर वन बेस्ट पार्ट इन आई एम कैलकाटा एंड योर वर्स्ट पार्ट इन आई एम कैलकाटा.
यार इट्स हार्ड टू पुट इट इनटू ऐसे बकेट्स की बेस्ट ये था वर्स्ट ये था, बिकॉज देयर इज नो ऐसा स्टैंड आउट एक्सपीरियंस की ऐसा. बट आई वुड से बेस्ट एंड the best part and the worst part was interacting with people in some ways. So I made a lot of very good friends, right? And the thing with an MBA is that you'll get people from across the country, from different cultural as well as economic as well as work ex wale backgrounds, different opinions, everything. So going into that space, I don't think anybody can come out and say ki everybody liked me, I liked everybody. So you'll always have people who didn't like you and there's people you won't like. But at the same time, if you're lucky enough, you'll make a very good friend group, right? So, and because usually MBA में there's also this thing that networking करना है, so everybody's talking to everybody, but it doesn't last. मतलब first year के आगे वो खत्म हो जाता है, and then post MBA, like 2 years after MBA, how many people are you actually in touch with अपने batch से? Like, and by touch with, I don't mean happy Diwali, happy Holi, and happy birthday. But I'm talking about कि हफ्ते में एक बार कम से कम बात हो जाती है, and you care about each other कि ज़रूरत पड़ी तो तुम जाओगे, वो आएगा. तो I'd say most people would probably say 1 to 2 people. So in my case, I would say it's 3 to 4 to 5 people. So I'd say that's the best part. That's the best gain. And as for the networking angle also, networking for the sake of networking doesn't make sense.
Right.
So if you make genuine connections with people, then वो help करेंगे ना. Like if someone just said hi to me on LinkedIn, उसका ये मतलब थोड़ी कि मैं जान गंवा दूंगा कि भाई अब तो. But if you make good friends, तो then that's good enough. And mostly the case would be कि यार friend group अगर है तो सबकी कहीं अलग अलग ही job होगी.
Right, ये भी है. Cities अलग हो जाती है.
Cities अलग हो जाती है, but if you're still able to maintain it over time, तो then काम आएगा future में. Like if tomorrow, like let's say 10 years down the line, especially see 10 years down the line, of course there is this argument of skill versus पहुंच and everything and tag and all. But 10 years down the line, mostly if you worked hard, तो your skills are going to be on point, right? Like this is assuming कि you are above average या average के मान लो कि तुम काम कर रहे हो, ऐसा नहीं कि तुम बस बैठे हुए हो. So you'll have learned whatever like over 10 years. So at that point, I feel like your connections become far more relevant. Especially if you're targeting like VP, C-suite type roles or like AVP, even like any senior leadership type role. So your likability and your connections will matter a lot more than just your skills. Because skills, if you take like, of course, if there are 50 candidates, तो 10 कैंडिडेट तो होंगे जिसके पास स्किल्स हैं, राइट? जिनके पास इक्वल लेवल का स्किल्स है, उसमें ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज गोइंग टू बी लाइक माइनर डिफरेंसेस, अप्स एंड डाउन्स, बट स्किल्स मोस्टली सबके पास रहेंगे, वो टॉप 10 के पास. सो देन कम्स इन योर नेटवर्किंग एंगल, हु डू यू नो, हाउ वेल डू यू नो देम, हु हैज रेफर्ड यू. सो if you have even like 5 good friends that walk away with you from MBA, so they're going to come very handy.
Right. इस ये पूरे सिनेरियो से मेरे को एक और चीज़ याद आ गई कि when कहीं पढ़ा था मैंने कि your network is your net worth.
It is.
तो
right now it doesn't feel like that.
हाँ.
मतलब अभी तो बस वही बैंक अकाउंट बैलेंस, क्या सैलरी पगार गिरी,
कुछ है नहीं.
हाँ, पगार गिरी कि नहीं, अंदर आई कि नहीं. तो but 10 years later I think those conversations change. मतलब our opinions will also change.
ग्रेट. तो अभी पगार की बात कर रहे हैं हम. तो आई हैव सीन योर अ लॉट ऑफ पोस्ट ऑन लिंक्डइन वेयर यू आर गिविंग रियलिटी चेक्स कि यार ये जो सैलरी जो कोट एंड कोट CTC होता है, दिस इज़ नॉट द एक्चुअल वन दैट यू विल बी गेटिंग.
राइट.
तो थोड़ा अगर इसके बारे में इफ़ यू वुड लाइक टू से, बिकॉज व्हाट आई हैव सीन फ्रॉम माय ऐसे दोस्तों का या आसपास के जो कॉन्वर्सेशन होती है वो सब देख के कि वन ऑफ द मेन रीजंस लोग जो MBA करते हैं इज़ बिकॉज दे वांट पैसे चाहिए भाई, इसलिए MBA करेंगे. बट क्या रियलिटी क्या है? बिकॉज आपने काफ़ी रिसर्च करी है, आपने लिंक्डइन पर काफ़ी पोस्ट डाली है.
यार मतलब पैसा मिलता है. I'm not saying it's a bad option, especially if you're doing it from a institute which has a fair reputation of getting a student placed and CTC average and all. All I'm saying is these CTC figures are very misleading. तो अब if a college has a CTC, average CTC of say 36, तो to the layman it sounds like कि महीने के 3 लाख आ रहे हैं जेब में, which is nowhere near the case. Like you'd be mostly getting 50% around like of it. 1.5 के आसपास कुछ होगा, but CTC होगी 36. Because it includes your joining, your variable, your retention if there is any, and tax भी है. Tax भी लोग भूल जाते हैं. तो these things people need to keep all of this in mind. So usually what happens is कि and this is what I've seen particularly with like final year undergrad students कि they look at IIMs like especially ABCS कि भाई वहाँ गए तो बस पैसा ही पैसा होगा. And it is true for some, but it's only true for, firstly, some may be only for finance, and usme bhi some. So like it's not going to be as I was at 23 years old you're going to be कि 2 महीने में तुमने गाड़ी खरीद ली, 3 महीने में घर खरीद लिया. It's not going to be like that. So it is a like you can achieve all of those things, but I would still say कि 3 to 4 years तो minimum लगेगा where you can think of getting that show off वाला wealth थोड़ा सा. And also another thing people forget is कि when we say कि ठीक है 1.5 है 36 लाख का CTC में you're getting 1.5, that's not a bad salary. मतलब I don't know why people think that way कि भाई 1.5 लाख, because they're thinking 36 से कंपेयर कर रहे हैं.
एंड आई थिंक फ्रेशर के लिए तो बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है ये, स्पेशली तुम पहली जॉब में अगर 1.5 लाख तुम्हारे अकाउंट में आ रहा है, कोई दिक्कत भी नहीं है ये तो. वाइल वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट कि फाइनेंस वाले लोगों को ऐसे जल्दी थोड़ा मिल जाता है बिकॉज उनका जनरली CTC एवरेज कंपेयर टू अदर ब्रांचेस या अदर डोमेन्स ज़्यादा होते हैं. आई वुड लाइक टू नो बिकॉज ऑडियंस में डेफिनेटली काफ़ी लोग होंगे ऐसे जिनको पता नहीं होगा, स्पेशली हु आर स्टार्टिंग द MBA. मेरे साथ भी हुआ था कि मेरे को कंसल्टिंग क्या है एग्जैक्टली वो अंदर जाके पता चला था जब मैं MBA करना.
थैंक गॉड पता चलिए.
वहाँ जाके काफ़ी चीज़ें पता चलती हैं. बट लेट्स से फॉर ऑडियंस आउट देयर, अगर हम बताना चाहिए क्या क्या डोमेन्स हैं, उनमें क्या क्या होता है, एंड अगेन व्हाट इज़ द रियलिटी चेक ऑफ द पैकेजेस.
राइट.
तो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दैट.
See, so finance mein, if you're looking at like top PVC companies, IB companies, then it's a different ball game. It's a different salary spectrum, and wahan pe there is a major difference where their quality of life is going to be significantly different from yours. If you're looking only at the salary, but if you look at the work-life balance, then it's a different argument altogether. Because वो मतलब कर भी रहे हैं, मतलब 17-18 घंटे काम भी तो कर रहे हैं वो. So most of my finance friends who are at that pay scale, they're hard pressed for time. तो उनको ये कि पैसा तो आ रहा है एंड इट्स गुड फॉर देयर फ्यूचर एंड एवरीथिंग, बट राइट नाउ दे आर नॉट एंजॉयिंग दैट मनी. मतलब दे डोंट हैव एनफ टाइम टू डू इट. सो देयर आर सैक्रिफाइसेस विद मनी. सो यू नीड टू टेक दैट इनटू अकाउंट. एंड एज अ younger person like 22, 23, people feel कि नहीं कर लेंगे, यही तो हसल करने का. And I agree, like of course you wouldn't want to have this kind of a work-life balance when you're 30 plus.
Right.
But at the same time you need to choose. मतलब अब I don't know, वैसे like there's these arguments कि 20s तो एक ही बार में आती है फिर वो चली जाती हैं. तो but you'll have to make that call, but you should be aware कि if you're trying to gun for that kind of a salary range, you will have a मतलब your lifestyle will also get impacted similarly.
क्या रहता है सैलरी रेंज फाइनेंस में एवरेज?
So again, different brackets, different roles के ऊपर matter करता है. So if you're looking at your top IB companies, so it can range any. So they have massive variables mostly. So base salary is most roughly in that 30 to 35 range, but their variable is also 100% of base, right? And it can go up based on market, based on company performance, based on their performance. So different companies have different systems of variable, but you can see them taking away around 60 to 70 lakhs a year, right?
60 to 70 lakhs a year.
Pre-tax मतलब. But you can see them doing that. And in some cases, if you're looking at like very high-end PVC companies, so you can see some even taking up to 1 crore. So which is a crazy amount of money as a 24, 23-year-old to have, or even a 25, 26. So for them it's, but otherwise if you look at, then it also dwindles down. मतलब वहाँ से फिर then you go to a lower company, lower firm, and then you fall into those corporate finance type roles. तो वहाँ पे फिर it's average, right? 22, 23 base रहेगा. In some cases below 20 also. So but वही chill job है. In return you get a chill job कि 9 to 5 relaxed established company में. So very मतलब growth is time based. So if you choose that kind of a life, I feel like you won't be richer, but your life can be richer in some ways. So you'll get a little more time. So finance का ये हो गया. So फिर consulting में when you come down, तो you'll have top companies around 35, 36 CTC, and base will be around 26 to 28 roughly. And by top I mean वही MBB हाँ. MBB, A&M तक ले लो. So you have those components. Again, you're working a lot there. So is it worth it? You have to decide that. And I think you have to ask, like the major thing with consulting is a lot of people think it's all traveling, it's all glamorous. घुसते ही भाई business class flights पे तुम्हें भाई वो म्यूनिक भेज रहे हैं, स्विट्जरलैंड भेज रहे हैं. But that can happen, but eventually. First of all, you won't have control on what kind of projects you get. Right. So that happens 2 promotions later, where you are tagged to one industry. अब तुम्हारे हाथ में project control है नहीं. अब with a very close friend, he's my best friend, he is in consulting. I won't take his name and company and all, but उसके साथ क्या हो रहा है कि he went into consulting with this thing in mind कि he'll have great exit options, right? He'll get great exit options and good salary and good base. You learn a lot. Exposure का element is there. You learn a lot. You learn how to handle data. So all of these elements are there. These are positives. But his mindset was कि exit उसको tech में करना था, like an Nvidia or something, right? So that was his goal. अब वो जब से गया है उसको फार्मा प्रोजेक्ट्स मिले जा रहे हैं,
कंट्रोल नहीं है ना.
कंट्रोल नहीं है. अब वाई वुड एन एनविडिया टेक समन, ठीक है, यू हैव अ गुड टैग, यू हैव अ गुड कंपनी बैकग्राउंड एंड एवरीथिंग, बट इफ यू वर्कड ओनली विथ फार्मा कंपनीज, doesn't make sense for Nvidia. So if you have a dream company which you're targeting through consulting, may not happen, right? You need to be either very lucky or you need to have honestly contacts within the company where ki haan papa VP hai or something like of that sort. So then you might get it. But initial years are slogging years. Matlab first 5 to 6 years are slog, ekdam full 17 hours 16 hours a day, and you're sitting in office.
In 17 hours in a day, same like finance only.
हाँ, थोड़ा सा different है. I would say कि finance is a little more hardcore. And just a little more toxic. but consulting में ये है कि exposure है काफ़ी, you get to work with diverse clientele, you get to meet a lot of new people, all of these things are there. But in projects like due diligence type project which is a good amount, तो DD में तो वही 16 घंटे, and there is no traveling per se required. Like TD में क्या है, there's some PE player will come in and they'll be like कि hey we want to invest in XYZ company, इसका पूरा financials देखो 10 साल का and make a plan wherein if we invest तो हमारा इतना % growth हो जाए. तो you are just manipulating financial data. तो you are doing Excel work for 16 hours a day. They are not going to call you to Goa or wherever कि हाँ यहाँ बैठ के बात करेंगे. तो it's going to be hardcore Excel work and you won't be traveling for it. Like you'll be in office. तो and that is a bulk of like at least your first 2 years you'll do a lot of DDs. So it's not a glorious life कि भाई it's a very relaxed life. It's not like that. I know like there's a couple of people who have that kind of a life, but that's either through connections or because they're that senior now. तो by the time you reach that much seniority, I mean, I don't know, मतलब
एंड अगेन वो कुछ परसेंटेज ही है, ऐसा नहीं कि सबका ऐसा हो.
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल नहीं है, इट्स परसेंटेज ओनली, स्मॉल फ्रैक्शन, बट वो दिखते ज़्यादा है.
हाँ,
क्योंकि
वो
उनके पास
दिखाएंगे
time है
ना.
उनके पास टाइम है दिखाने को,
और वो कर रहे तो दिखाएंगे.
हाँ क्यों नहीं दिखाएंगे. सो दे हैव दैट काइंड ऑफ टाइम बट दैट इज नॉट द स्टैंडर्ड. तो इफ यू सी समबडी हु इज यू नो अ फेमस कंसल्टेंट and they have a lot of time on their hands, it's probably because they have a decent work life balance, because दिन में 24 ही घंटे होते हैं, तो कंटेंट भी बना रहा है वो 16 घंटे काम भी कर रहा है. इट्स अ लिटिल हार्ड टू बिलीव. तो कहीं ना कहीं तो कुछ रिलैक्सेशन होगा एंड गुड फॉर देम, बट दैट्स नॉट द इंडस्ट्री स्टैंडर्ड. तो people should keep that in mind. Salary wise वही है 34 36. Then there's a few companies which will come in with like around 32 33 CTC. Another thing you have to be wary of is joining bonus. So in a lot of consulting, I wouldn't say a lot, but a fair few known consulting companies give a massive joining bonus, right? कि एकदम 10 लाख का joining bonus है. And people think कि first of all people think 10 लाख आ रहे हैं, वो नहीं आ रहे हैं, ठीक है, उस पर टैक्स कटेगा. All in all decent salary, but the work life versus salary, well at that point one should ask themselves कि finance ही चले जाते हैं, मतलब वही है. But of course consulting has its own appeal, own advantages, but हाँ if you're after money and that is your main thing कि पैसा चाहिए इसलिए consulting में जाओ, नहीं तब finance जाओ. Try for finance then.
Others, marketing?
Sales and marketing, big variances depending on company. So if you look at your top 3 companies like your HUL, P&G, L'Oreal type companies, so CTC will roughly be in the range of 28 to 32. And मोटा मोटी कटपिट के टैक्स के बाद you'll get roughly 1.4-ish in your account. But your work-life balance is much chiller compared to other sectors. So हाँ ये है, there is no marketing, right? झूठ है वो, ठीक है, मार्केटिंग कुछ नहीं होता है. पहले 3 साल सेल्स होता है, कम से कम 3 साल. कुछ कंपनीज में 4 का होता है, कुछ में 3 का होता है. सो 3 साल सेल्स होगा, देन यू गेट एन ऑप्शन सॉर्ट ऑफ लाइक इंटरनली यू गेट एन ऑप्शन, यू कैन स्विच टू द कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिस में ब्रांडिंग या मार्केटिंग का रोल, और यू कैन कंटिन्यू इन सेल्स. एंड सेल्स में यू विल बी सेंट टू अ tier 2 लोकेशन. बट इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू बी लाइक अ I don't know, like people think वो tier 2 मतलब कि भाई पता नहीं एकदम ही कहीं कोने में फेंकने वाले. No, but like I mean like a नाशिक और a लखनऊ, right? You'll still have all the amenities, और तुम्हें 20,000 में मकान मिल जाएगा अच्छा, and you have a decent salary, so you'll save also. The only thing is कि people see sales as a very high pressure environment कि numbers. Not really, मतलब because the position that these companies hire for is ASM, area sales manager. So that involves not just your sales is a key part, but also it's a lot of people management. You have to handle your sales officers, you have to handle distributors, उनके sales officers, and people management हो गया, then you are responsible for a region. So if you are in say Agra, right, कि you're handling आगरा, तो आगरा के तुम्हारे अंडर जितने भी डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स हैं उसमें ब्रांडिंग, मार्केटिंग, एवरीथिंग, कि स्टोर में कहाँ पे क्या पोस्टर लगाना है, या कहाँ बिलबोर्ड लगाना है, न्यूज़पेपर में ऐड लगानी है.
तो मतलब ब्रांड की बजाय तुम लोकेशन या स्टोर वगैरह की ये सब मार्केटिंग कर.
You are doing sales, marketing and branding as ASM, but for your region, and you're doing the implementation basically. So branding team will like send a couple of choices कि we have these particular strategies, which one would be relevant for your region. You choose one and you implement it. You are that final last person जो company representative who's implementing it. So it's a good job to have and you learn a lot. Like it is, I would say it's pretty close to general management. Like you are doing management, real life, and you're handling implementation. So, and that's something that you don't get to handle mostly post MBA. Like if you're in strategy or if you're in consulting or if you're in, तो उसमें end result तुम्हें outcome देखने को नहीं मिलेगा कि हाँ ये मैंने किया. Oh, that's up to the like final leg में कैसे implement हो, that's not in your hands. So here you're giving inputs to the brand team and marketing team and you're doing the implementation. So it's a different kind of fun.
And moving next, अपना Genman.
Genman में तो वही standard like I'd say 28ish average रहता है, 28 to 30ish average रहता है for the tier 1 companies. Then there's a drastic fall. Genman में companies भी कम है. Like you have क्या TAS is there, TAS, ABG, Mahindra, SR आ गया, Adani, Reliance, and that's it. Saint-Gobain भी आता है technically Genman के, but again it's a restricted industry, glass ही है. So Genman but within glass. Mostly they have a lot of other products also, ceramics and all, but थोड़ा सा restricted है. So I'd say कि TAS gives you the most width in terms of like you can go to any sector. Like you can dream of any sector and Tata will be there.
Right.
Then ABG might shrinks a little because like mostly it's fashion, right? Fashion, cement, agri, finance, and then thoda sa kam hai as compared to Tata. Mahindra it reduces a little more because major automotives, finance and hospitality, Club Mahindra. तो थोड़ा करके कम होते जाता है. Now then when you go to tier 2 like a Reliance, Adani, they again have a little more breadth, but the CTC comparison wise it fails a little. So it is yet to reach there. And also these are all relatively new programs, so I'm sure they'll improve over time. अभी जो लोग हैं वो guinea pigs हैं for the program, but as of now salary is the main issue. For most, if you're looking at tier 1 MBA grads, they would prefer to change domains even. Like Genman said they would switch to something else, but they would not want to go at that salary range. So that is an issue. And companies, then there's one more company, Emaar is there. But then Emaar का ये कि वो I think कितने 4 कॉलेज जाता है मुश्किल से, and they hire one person from each college.
बाहर का आता है ना उसका तो.
हाँ, दुबई का रोल.
हाँ.
It is Genman and they pay crazy money. Like कुछ तो 1 crore plus उनका CTC है. But the issue is again कि they hire only one person per campus, and it's usually like some overachiever topper type person. Like कोई IR top 10 के अंदर का ही होता है हमेशा. Like at least this is what I've seen in Calcutta. It's always some top 10 person.
And product management?
PM में CTCs are large. Like you can see CTCs of even up to like 60-70, but a lot of it is in the form of ESOPs. So base, if you look at only base, so even for the established companies it hovers between that 22 to 25 range. In some cases 20 to 25 range, and बाकी सब ESOPs and other kind of bonuses में रहता है, which you get, मतलब ऐसा नहीं है, but immediate hand में, मतलब हाथ में, in hand नहीं आ रहा है वो.
On paper है, हाथ में नहीं है.
On paper है, like कभी ना कभी वो stocks vest होते हैं, and you do get it, but it's a थोड़ा longer, like a mid-term investment, not a short-term कि आते ही पैसा चालू है. But again, very comfortable life. मतलब, in fact, I've seen most PMs I know who are in like, see again, startup का PM is different. They have to invent every day. But for like say a Microsoft PM, it's a very incremental optimization type game. Because the product is set, बिक रहा है, सब कुछ set है, so you make small changes which can improve the experience over time. So that is I'm not saying it's a like कि काम नहीं कर रहे हैं वो लोग, but काम कर रहे हैं, but it's a creative space to be in. Creative space, and on top of that they are work-life balance is much like the best post MBA option.
So thank you for sharing all of this information. काफ़ी I think audience को काफ़ी help मिलेगी इसमें. To make informed decision. मेरे को इतना in detail नहीं पता था. आपको सारी मतलब nitty-gritties पता है because आपने रिसर्च भी करी है. सॉयल LinkedIn as well. काफ़ी अलग अलग कंपनीज का नाम लिए जो मेरे को नहीं पता था कि हाँ Genman में इतने नीचे तक भी जाती है, मतलब जो ट्रिकल डाउन होता है नीचे पूरा, तो वो एक नई चीज़ थी मेरे लिए भी. तो थैंक यू. एनीवन वांट्स टू नो अबाउट एनी डोमेन, एनी कंपनी, अपने सीनियर्स को रीच आउट करो. अदरवाइज हम भी हैं यहाँ पर, और इनका लिंक्डइन भरा पड़ा इस चीज़ से पूरा विद रियलिटी चेक्स.
But in way industry differences people don't account for. They look at कि if you look at say a Reckitt and a L'Oreal and you see कि दोनों का salary same है, and कि हाँ दोनों इज्जतदार कंपनी है, तो you look at them from the same lens कि हाँ दोनों बराबर कंपनी है, but बहुत ही अलग कंपनी कल्चर, everything is very different, and कंपनी कल्चर टाइप का thing at the like even I was of that opinion कि हाँ कंपनी कल्चर तो देखी जाएगी, हैंडल हो जाएगा.
बहुत फ़र्क पड़ता है उससे, बहुत
फ़र्क पड़ता है, because then you're working there for a year, once you work there for say a year, तो you also change based on your workplace. तो अगर workplace में बहुत किचकिच है, या किचकिच नहीं, whatever the style of working is, if you're working even 8 hours a day, so that is a 1/3 of your day, so that experience changes you. तो अब again, Reckitt versus L'Oreal, very different. Like, you'll come out a different person. Had you gone to Reckitt, you would have been different. L'Oreal say you would have been different. And people don't account for that. They just think, हाँ, इज्जत है, पैसे आ रहे हैं, same है.
नहीं, दैट इज़ ट्रू. एंड आई थिंक आपके लिंक्डइन पे ये काफ़ी इट इज़ अ वेरी ग्रेट थिंग दैट यू आर डूइंग कि यू आर गिविंग द इन दिस काइंड ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन, द इनसाइट्स फ्रॉम द इंडस्ट्रीज, फ्रॉम पर्टिकुलर कंपनी एज वेल टू द ऑडियंस आउट देयर. तो रियली हेल्पफुल फॉर दैट. तो ऑडियंस डू रीच आउट. एंड सो जस्ट मूविंग ऑन, लिंक्डइन की अगर बात करें तो यू हैव 65K प्लस फॉलोअर्स ऑन लिंक्डइन नाउ. सो कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस ऑन दैट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, बिग नंबर. मैं जब आपका कंटेंट देखना स्टार्ट किया था या सेकंड ईयर में, तब मैं देख रहा था, तब आपके बैनर पे जो लिंक्डइन का बैनर होता है वहाँ पर शेड्यूल लग था. मंडे को ये पोस्ट आएगी, ट्यूसडे को ये आएगी, वेडनेसडे को ये आएगी. जब पहले था, अब तो चेंज कर दिया है.
अब हटा दिए.
अरे
बीच में so basically I remember कि one of my friends, she's like a brand consultant and LinkedIn consultant of sorts. So she works with a lot of like senior people. She has a good clientele. So she and I had a call where she was like, नहीं, you need to clarify things for your audience. कि ऐसे confusing हो रहा है थोड़ा, because sometimes I talked about fitness, sometimes it's management, sometimes MBA, कभी industry. So your audience never knows what's coming. So you need to have a calendar. So I was like, okay, fine. एंड देन आई रियलाइज कि पर मेरे थॉट्स तो स्ट्रक्चर में नहीं आते हैं ना, कि मंडे को मुझे MBA एक्सपीरियंस का कुछ आएगा, वो तो नहीं है ना. तो बिकॉज यूजली व्हाट आई डू इज कि फ्राइडे सैटरडे संडे आई सिट एंड आई मेक पोस्ट फॉर शेड्यूल पोस्ट फॉर द नेक्स्ट 2-3 days. बट देन फिर एक बार मैं एक हफ्ते का भी शेड्यूल नहीं कर पाता हूँ. सो देन आई प्रॉब्ली बी सिटिंग ऑन अ ट्यूजडे थिंकिंग फॉर अ थर्सडे. सो देन उसमें अब थर्सडे को लिखा है कि ओके थर्सडे को हैव टू टॉक अबाउट फिटनेस, बट उस टाइम मुझे कुछ सूझ नहीं रहा है. तो आई न्यू आई कुडंट एडहियर टू इट. एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स लाइक इफ यू हैव सीन माय लिंक्डइन, a good sizable like 30 to 35% of it is nonsense. मतलब वो भी है, because there's times when I'm like कि यार कुछ सूझ नहीं रहा है.
कंसिस्टेंसी के लिए डाल दिया सिर्फ.
नहीं, वो भी नहीं है. वो तो फिर भी that's something that's like a approach कि ठीक है तुमने सोचा है कुछ. मेरा है कि ये फनी लग रहा है, अच्छा कुछ नहीं आया डाल. तो उसलिए भी like I haven't been a very serious person on LinkedIn. Both ways. Like, एक तो वो भी कि people see LinkedIn as this serious platform where it's supposed to be a
professional talk.
But यार LinkedIn ने रील्स डालने की कोशिश करी है. They don't want to be professional. LinkedIn भी professional
वीडियोस को एक्चुअली पुश कर रहा है अब.
हाँ, तो इसलिए अब एट द एंड ऑफ द डे इट इज अ सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म. ठीक है, वर्क का एंगल इज देयर, लाइक द थीम इज जॉब्स, बट दैट डजंट मीन कि यू हैव टू बिहेव अ सर्टेन वे कि भाई तुम एकदम गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन करोगे भाई. तो डजंट लाइक दैट पार्ट आई डोंट रिलेट विद कि इतना भी सीरियस होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. एंड honestly, like a lot of people when people are on LinkedIn, a large quantity of people are there to hunt for jobs, right? एंड उसमें वो फीड देख रहे होते हैं. ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज वन एंगल कि यार कोई जॉब ढूंढ रहा है, उसमें उसको मीम दिख गया तो उसका टाइम वेस्ट हो गया. बट कोई अगर जॉब ढूंढ रहा है और वो दुखी है, तो वो भी तो एंगल है ना कि उसने बीच में देख लिया. क्या पता उसका मूड अच्छा हो जाए. देखो मेरे तो इरादे अच्छे थे, लोगों ने नहीं पसंद किया, क्या करें.
क्या हुआ ऐसा?
नहीं, a lot of people like they were like नहीं जैसे I think बीच में especially when I remember when I was in Air India for my stint, तो उस time I was very busy, like schedule was packed, I was traveling all the time, बहुत heavy काम था. तो इतना टाइम ही नहीं मिल रहा था कि भाई मैं कुछ डीप सोच के लिखूँ. सो बीच में I was writing, but mostly I didn't have time. So then I would find like a funny meme which is like corporate related या कुछ भी, and I would be like ये पोस्ट कर देते हैं अभी के लिए, like easy. तो then a lot of people reached out to me and they were like नहीं आपका content कितना serious था, it was so helpful, but आजकल आप बहुत shit posting कर रहे हो. And I was like it is true, but जो मुझे फ़नी लगा उस टाइम पे, एंड ये भी हो सकता है कि मैंने कल कुछ पोस्ट किया आज मुझे वो फ़नी नहीं लग रहा है, बट अब तो पोस्ट कर दिया, तो आई डोंट गो बैक एंड डिलीट ऑल्सो कि अरे हटाओ ये वो. सो यू नेवर नो व्हाट विल सेल व्हाट विल नॉट सेल. ऑफ कोर्स ओवर टाइम यू विल रियलाइज कि ओके ये थीम पे इट वर्क्स फॉर मी, बट स्टिल हार्ड टू प्रेडिक्ट. मतलब एनीबडी हू सेज कि नहीं मैंने तो एल्गोरिथम क्रैक कर लिया. इंस्टा इज स्टिल ईजियर टू क्रैक ऑनेस्टली, मतलब बिकॉज यू नो इंस्टा पे क्या एल्गो एंड हाउ इट सेल्स, तो यू नो कि यही करना पड़ेगा तो ही होगा. LinkedIn पे it's still very diverse. Well, I've seen people who have very nuanced, very deep insights into something and they make a very detailed industry post and sometimes it has nothing. मतलब 10 like हैं उस पे for a person who has like a good following, 30-40K, and it's a well thought out post. 10-15 like है, मर गया post. वहीं पे और some other deep post is doing great, like 1000 like 2000 4000. And at the same time, if there's influencers who put nothing. Well, I've seen, and this, it's as a creator, sometimes it makes you angry if you have been putting in a lot of effort कि दिख रहा है कि ChatGPT से 7 ways to make your day better
पूरा दिखता हो.
Wake up early, ऐसे सन का लोगो होगा, ठीक है, and then eat healthy and meditate and आपकी लाइफ बेटर हो जाएगी. और बस ये पोस्ट है, उसके नीचे एक फोटो है, भाई 6000 लाइक और कुछ तो भाई 10 लाख व्यूज उस पर. एंड आई वाज लाइक कि फिर तो क्या ही कर रहा हूँ मैं, क्यों कर रहा हूँ, क्या फ़ायदा है?
But while figuring these out, I think it took a lot of courage to put yourself out there. Because it's a mix of things. आपको पॉजिटिव चीज़ें भी आएंगी, नेगेटिव चीज़ें भी आएंगी.
Of course, नहीं, you as a any aspiring public figure, right?
हाँ.
Like if you have any public account, Insta हो, LinkedIn हो, कुछ भी हो, you will always be subject to criticism, right?
Right.
So, and people want, especially if they look up to you in any way, they would want you to be perfect. They want, if they're looking up to you, they need to know कि हाँ, this person is better than me. That is the usual thing. तो the moment they realize कि यार ये तो अपने जैसा है, तो subconsciously इज्जत घटती है. So that is an issue. And second thing is, of course, there's going to be a lot of hate also.
Right.
Especially if you talk about things that are controversial in nature, where it's a split opinion.
आपको काफ़ी आई होंगी.
हाँ, आई है. तो see, again, I never cared as such. मतलब मेरा ये था कि if people don't like it, they don't like it. I'll still get reach. Especially if they don't like it. And if they like it, great. And उतना मैं चिक चिक करता नहीं था कि यार एक एक कमेंट पढ़ के कि इसने ऐसा बोला. Who cares यार, मतलब they're not in my life ना at the end of the day. मतलब if I'm helping someone, great. If someone doesn't like it, also like look at the impact in terms of कि मेरे लाइफ पे कितना impact हुआ, कुछ नहीं. In real life कुछ नहीं. उसके लाइफ पे कितना impact हुआ, कुछ नहीं. If you read a post, मेरा ही कोई post if you read and you disagree with it, वर्स्ट के सिनेरियो क्या होगा? यू विल कमेंट कि ये नहीं, आई डिसएग्री ऑन इट फॉर सो एंड सो रीज़न. उसके आगे मैं 2 कमेंट कर दूंगा, बट क्या तुम्हारा दिन खराब हो जाएगा? नहीं, मतलब उतना अगर हो रहा है तो गलत है, मतलब इज ऑल आई एम सेइंग. देन यू आर लिविंग लाइफ थ्रू सोशल मीडिया, तो इतना भी नहीं करना चाहिए. सो आई डोंट, मतलब मेरे लिए it's important कि I put out good content and I care about the people who I've connected with. But I don't care about the opinions of random people to the extent कि where it would affect my mood, my day, and कि भाई मैं एकदम दुखी हो रहा हूँ. It's not like that. So इतना heavily लेना ही नहीं होता है. तो
What about the positives? Opportunities क्या क्या आती है? I'm not talking about the comments, but let's say I think आपको speaking के भी काफ़ी opportunities आई होंगी वहाँ से.
हाँ.
Podcast पे गए थे आप कुशल लोधा के. But what are the positive sides of it?
See, positive, I would say, okay, there's one big negative that we didn't mention, which is perception, right? So, people, if you're outspoken, right, and it's not just about like whether you're saying controversial things or not. It's also about if you're just present on social media and you have a following, it is seen as a negative by a lot of people.
As in?
Because a lot of people have this mindset कि यार अभी तो तुम्हारी काम करने वाली उम्र है,
हाँ.
right? तो ज्ञान क्यों बांट रहे हो? And कहीं ना कहीं I agree with it in the sense कि like if I start talking about like just massive industry topics to very deep level जिसका मुझे बिल्कुल experience नहीं है and I just make bold assumptions everywhere, तो then it's wrong. But if I'm talking about what I have experienced and what I know, then it's fine. But बहुत लोगों का वो वाला opinion रहता है कि अभी तो मेहनत करने का टाइम है, ये सब क्यों कर रहा है? And you'll find that opinion with a lot of people in corporate as well कि do you need to be this loud? मतलब वाई, क्या ज़रूरत है? अभी तो मेहनत करो, जॉब पे फोकस करो, पढ़ाई पे फोकस करो, उस टाइप वाला. लेकिन फिर MBA तो पढ़ाई पे फोकस करो, अभी से क्यों? सो आई थिंक दैट इज समथिंग यू शुड बी वेरी ऑफ बिकॉज इट कैन समटाइम्स नॉट वर्क आउट इन योर फेवर. पॉजिटिव्स में आई वुड से कि see, one big thing is कि people know you. That in itself is a big issue. Like big issue नहीं, मतलब big advantage. Even if they have zero opinion of you. अगर if somebody just knows you as कि हाँ एक अंकित है ना जो टैस्क का है, जो लिंक्डइन पे है, उतना भी है, दैट एड्स लाइक देन इट्स ईजियर टू गेट टू नो पीपल, इट्स ईजियर टू अप्रोच समवन. अब मान लो तुम्हें कुछ कल को काम है, राइट, एंड यू वांट टू अप्रोच समवन एंड दे नो यू थ्रू लिंक्डइन कि उन्होंने तुम्हारा पोस्ट देखा है, इवन इफ यू हैव नॉट टॉक बिफोर, तो देन देयर इज अ सेंस ऑफ फैमिलियरिटी, राइट, बिकॉज पीपल मोस्टली टेंड टू एसोसिएट पीपल्स पर्सनैलिटीज विद देयर पोस्ट,
राइट.
तो मतलब इफ आई टॉक अबाउट meditation and 7 ways to make your day better, but मैं in reality एकदम opposite हूँ, they wouldn't assume that. They would be like अच्छा ये ऐसा ही इंसान होगा. So that way, if you have that kind, like if you've been outspoken and you've reached out to people and people have reached out to you and you have that presence ki people see you as an approachable person, so then that benefits you. You were talking about college events and all.
हाँ.
So that is something I felt where I've made zero effort. कुछ नहीं किया मैंने उसके लिए. I've done no marketing for it कि hi guys I'm available for, because I didn't even know that's an option. The first time I remember a DU college just reached out to me कि hi are you in Delhi, ये वो हमारा ये event हो रहा है, we would love to have you as a judge.
और लिंक्डइन पे रीच आउट किया?
हाँ, लिंक्डइन पे रीच आउट किया था. तो I was amazed. I was like कि भाई ये तो क्या बढ़िया चीज़ है.
कितना फॉलोअर्स है तब?
I think around 35 to 40K, 40 के आसपास थे. So, but it was a very strategy type case comp था, and they were like, since you've done an MBA, so we would want you to come. So I was like, okay, fine. And I went there. It was a great experience. अब मैं वहाँ गया तो अब obviously क्रिएटर हैं तो फोटो तो पोस्ट करेंगे. तो फोटो डाला मैंने LinkedIn पे कि had a great experience, मजा आया. And then other colleges के बच्चे saw कि अरे इसका तो
फिर उन्होंने बुला लिया.
हाँ, then they started calling, and then that's how it started. Then people started calling me for like as a speaker, as a judge, as a I don't know, like even for a lecture I was called to a college once. So all of these things then materialized from that, because then I was seen as a person who goes for these events.
One question before we kind of close our discussion is because again you have done a lot of research on B School, MBA, the prep material, the insights from the industry, various industries. But anyone who is 22 to 24 years of old, उनके लिए does it make sense to pursue MBA?
See, the answer to that is also, I've addressed this in posts, but I would say कि it depends wholly on where you are right now and which colleges you get. So if you have, say, a tier 1 background in terms of bachelor's, like whatever, like if you have bachelor's में BTech, तो like IITs, NITs, or say BA, if you have done like an arts degree, so like top DU colleges or whatever. So if you are from a top college already, if you look at your tier 2, tier 3 B schools ka average salaries and the opportunities that you get, you're getting the same opportunities in bachelor's. So your gain is very low, right? Also because tag value भी उन colleges में उतना है नहीं. So long term gain भी उतना like from tag उतना होगा नहीं. So you have to wait. So, but if you have come from say a tier 4, tier 3 bachelor's institute and you are someone who has not had access in life, and you get access to a tier 2 B school, it's a brilliant opportunity for you. बिल्कुल जाना चाहिए, right? So it depends on where you are. So it's a comparative thing, and again इसमें भी दिक्कत ये आ जाती है ना कि people tend to compare only from the best. कि this is the standard, anything below this is bad. It's bad तो कुछ नहीं है. It's maybe not for you if you're already close. So if you're someone who's say an IIT Delhi grad and you already have a 22, 24 LPA का job, right? So then why would you want to go to a college जिसका average is below 25, 26, actually below 35 for that matter? Because if you already have उतना, तुम्हारे जेब में already 1 lakh आ रहा है as a bachelor's grad, then why would you want to spend 30 lakhs to make it 1.3 lakhs?
So, and that too loan भी आएगा उसके बाद.
हाँ, loan भी आएगा. So इसलिए you have to consider where you are. Also it matters how much money you have in the bank. See, loan is, I would say if you're going to a good college, so loan is a secondary concern because you will pay it off. At 5 नहीं तो 10 साल में you will pay it off. तो उतना it's not that big a deal because see year to year appraisal होगा, you'll get promoted, salary will reach a point where that loan का 40,000 का EMI is not that significant. So that is fine, but the main issue is कि if you have a lot of cash, like you're earning a good amount already, so only like go for an MBA only if you're damn sure you want to leave that. And this I've seen this particularly with coders. They're earning great money already, but they just don't want to code anymore. So इसलिए management में switch करने के लिए they've done it. Then it's understandable. But if you're switching to management thinking कि पैसा upgrade होने वाला है severe, if you're already at 22, like 25 LPA, then doesn't make sense. And as long as you don't hate coding, if you like coding, stay in coding because you'll keep growing in that. So where you are matters more than is it worth it right now. Is it worth it for you? So for everyone it's going to be different. So and as for ये अभी का जो चल रहा है कि मार्केट ख़राब है ये वो, is it in 2025 is it worth it? I feel it is. मतलब if you have that mindset कि तुम्हें management करना है, you're targeting a sector, markets will correct, it's going to be fine, कभी ना कभी balance हो जाएगा. And again if you're going to a tier 1 institute then you can't really go wrong with it. मतलब it's rare कि तुम tier 1 institute भी गए and you get totally blindsided कि तुम्हें कुछ like you wanted say you have chosen like 2 top sectors कि इन sectors में से मुझे कोई company चाहिए and कुछ भी नहीं मिला तुम्हें and you go to the last company. So then that happens in special cases, like otherwise नहीं होता है. So you should be able to get a good experience even now. So
बढ़िया. आई थिंक ये काफ़ी बहुत ये अच्छी एडवाइस थी कि इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन योर कंडीशन. इट्स टोटली वर्थ इट फॉर यू ओनली. इट्स नॉट कि जनरलाइज स्टेटमेंट नहीं कर सकते कि MBA वर्थ इट है या नहीं. आफ्टर ऑल दीज हैवी टॉक्स दैट वी डन, देयर इज़ वन सेक्शन दैट आई डू. इट्स कॉल्ड द क्रिएटर्स कनेक्ट.
okay.
जहाँ पर आई विल से 7 वर्ड्स साथ साथ एंड यू हैव टू टेल कि क्या थॉट आ रहे दिमाग में इंस्टेंटली. रैपिड फायर. विल स्टार्ट.
HR activity. Ready?
चलो. MBA.
I am Calcutta.
NIRF ranking.
बेकार.
LinkedIn.
Social media.
Fitness.
Every day.
CTC.
Scam.
Placement process at IIMs.
needs reform. 2 words. Like I would have said बेकार again, but then बेकार नहीं बोलना चाह रहा था. Needs reform.
Hate on social media.
Doesn't matter as such. What will I say? Doesn't matter.
Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom and all the insights जो आप LinkedIn पर भी डालते हो, यहाँ पर भी आपने ऑडियंस के लिए बताया. Thank you so much for coming to our show. It really means a lot.
Thank you for having me. तो task same.
Test same हो गया.
तो करना पड़ेगा.